Hello to everyone. I am Professor Raja, working as Assistant Professor EC Department, SNS College of Technology, and Autonomous Institution Coimbatore. In this YouTube video, I am going to discuss the interrupts in 8086. So, based on my previous YouTube video, you may have some knowledge about how an 8086 microprocessor is constructed and what are the various addressing modes used in microprocessor and what are the instruction sets used in microprocessor. Now, this is the very important topic in 8086, that is the interrupts in 8086. So 8086, how an interrupt is handled by 8086 microprocessor. So in this video, I am going to discuss the introduction about interrupts, definition of interrupts, what are the various types of interrupts. There are two types of interrupts are available. One is the hardware interrupts. Further, it is classified as a maskable and non-maskable interrupts. Then software interrupts. Software interrupts are further divided into 256 types of interrupts. Then conclusion, then some future references included in this interrupt. Basically, the meaning of interrupt is to break the sequence of operation. While the microprocessor is executing a program, an interrupt breaks the normal sequence of execution of instructions, diverts its execution to some other program called interrupt service routine. After executing, control returns back again to the main program. For example, if you are watching a movie in your mobile phone, suddenly when a call or a message is come, it will stop the VLC player or whatever the player you are watching the movie. Then if you want to attend the call or if you want to disconnect the call, until that time the movie is not playing. So the movie playing is called the regular routine running program and the call coming is called the interrupt. So the choice of attending or disconnecting the call is dependent by the user. Same thing in this microprocessor. So every time when the interrupt come, microprocessor have the access to whether they have to attend the interrupt or they have the disconnecting procedure to disconnect the service routine. So interrupt means this break the sequence of operation. Interrupt, keep moving until interrupted by the sensor. Interrupt received, then do predefined operation. After finishing the interrupt service, it return to normal operation, that is keep moving forward again to the normal execution. The processor can be interrupted in the following ways, that is by an external signal generated by a peripheral, by an internal signal generated by a special instruction in the program, or by an internal signal generated due to an exceptional condition which occurs while executing an instruction. So these are the three ways how the interrupt can disturb the 8086 microprocessor. Now we will see the types of interrupts. As I told earlier, interrupts are classified into two main types. One is the hardware interrupts, which is occurred in the hardware side. Another one is the software side, which is occurred due to the software or any bugs decided by the softwares. Hardware interrupts are further divided into two types. One is called the maskable interrupts and another one is called the non-maskable interrupts. Whereas the software interrupts are classified into 256 types. Because softwares are comes under so many forms, so that is why they are classified into 256 types. Next one, first we will see the hardware interrupts. Basically the hardware interrupts are come through only the hardware. For example, if you are watching the movie, suddenly if you are plugging the headset to this mobile phone, means it will indicate the top of the mobile phone, it will indicate that some instruments are added. Same thing in CPU, if you are connecting any Bluetooth speaker or if you are connecting any pen drive or printer, it will indicate that some instruments are added, so you want to process the added instrument or you want to continue the normal running program. So the same thing in 8086. The interrupts initiated by external hardware by sending an appropriate signal to the interrupt pin of the processor is called the hardware interrupt. The 8086 processor has two interrupt pins, INTR and NMI. INTR means interrupt service routine, NMI means non-maskable interrupts. The interrupts initiated by applying appropriate signal to these pins are called hardware interrupts of 8086 pin. So in general, in microprocessor, Hardware interrupts are handled by two pins. One is called INTR pin, another one is the non-maskable pin. As I told earlier, interrupts can be performed by the user or a microprocessor based on their own interest, whether they have to concentrate on the external interrupt or they have to disconnect the external interrupt. This choice is defined by using a microprocessor programming. Here it is the hardware interrupt. So these two hardware interrupts are mainly handled by INTR and non-maskable interrupts. So in this YouTube video, I discussed the what is in by interrupt and what are the types of interrupts, some basic concepts of hardware interrupts. The next video I am going to discuss the software interrupts. Thank you for watching my video.